The Bad Batch has gotta be the most unoriginal Star Wars project I have ever seen. My thumbnail tells the whole story. It's a generic superhero action team. Bear with me as I have more points beyond this, but we have Hunter as our jack-of-all-trades leader type, akin to Leonardo, Skipper, Robin within the Teen Titans TV show, and probably much more. Wrecker is a big tough guy who may like violence and destruction and explosives, tough guy stuff, etc. That's a little dumb at times, but still has heart. This one is sorta easy. Raphael, The Thing, or even Hulk as an Avengers member. Maybe. Oh, and don't even get me started on Tech. He's the most unoriginal of them all. Donatello, Mr. Fantastic, Kowalski, and much more. Our odd, unexplained female clone member as our youngest team member who goofs off and gets into trouble. Pretty much Private, Beast Boy, and a bit of Michelangelo. Crosshair isn't as unoriginal as the others, but it's still the edge boy type who's distant. Slightly akin to Raven or Terra as an even better example. Crosshair may be different enough actually, but that's just one member. I can't stereotype Echo, but he does nothing significant in the show, so maybe that's why. To be honest, you could guess most of this just by taking a glance. I know I did even before Season 1 started. No offense to the brands they copy, but the brands I mentioned at least mix up the formula of storytelling more than this show does. TMNT with the funner action, humor, team chemistry, additional interesting side characters, and an amazing fairly deep villain like the Shredder, depending on the adaptation. Fantastic Four with most of the same reasons, fairly great villain, team chemistry such as the great drama of Reed Richards' overabundance of logic, and Sue's less logical, more caring nature. Along with the Thing's cursed life, along with the shenanigans he gets into with the Human Torch. Teen Titans, which I need not over delve into since it left quite the cultural impact, on top of delving into more serious issues. Penguins of Madagascar gets away with it because they're in a comedy, and are designated to the side role most of the time. But hell, even their solo outings are better at doing their thing than this show was. All of these things had more cultural impact, of course. I honestly don't hear much people talk about Bad Batch like at all. What little attention I saw about it was just a few Battlefront 2 mods and a bunch of weird drama about people bitching about clones being too white. That crap was goofy, especially with the weird fan art they used to fight this issue where they draw them as dark as Mace Windu, or some disgusting ass crap where they theorize that Omega was transgender. Like, who thinks of this crap?
Bill, that's a child! You know what that means, Bill. Wait! No, to the police!
With a fan base like that, that's how I know this crap is mid. I don't think any of the normal fans tuned into this in large numbers, but I guess that's what Disney sort of wants. Less fans and a bunch more political weirdos. But anyway, back on topic. It's the most unoriginal, but it isn't bad to the point of being, I don't know, under 5 or 6. It's better than Boba Fett and Kenobi by a tad bit, but it doesn't do anything too significant with the team formula. No great badass villain really. Crosshair partially fills that role, but not as much as Shredder or Slade. I can't even say it delivers on action past episode 1. The show has a bit of what I would like to call Loki syndrome, where our characters get their asses kicked in illogical ways. Our leader, who's named Hunter, ironically, almost dies to one jaguar lizard hybrid just for Omega to save him conveniently, even though the creature could have just kept on the attack. But anyway, episode 4. The whole so-called elite squad gets folded by a Mandalorian insert bounty hunter, Fennec Shand. Wrecker, who moves large vehicles and fights a baby Rancor in the next episode, gets one-shotted by her via brute force of all things.
So, guys, according to my, calculations, I guess, Fennec Shand scales to Wrecker and can move a tank. So, therefore, that's why she wins this death battle against Hawkeye.
Gosh, that shit was ass. They could have had her tase him or use some glue grenade or anything else that isn't brute force. But no. Point is, it has this problem going for it too. Unlike the various team examples I named, like the Fantastic Four, Teen Titans, and TMNT, where their challenges are more reasonable. They're supposed to be an elite squad. Why are they losing to a new bounty hunter? Hell, even that new bounty hunter is a story blemish in herself. If she's such a great bounty hunter, then why have we not seen her at any point of the Clone Wars? The series had a lot of bounty hunters at many moments, like that episode where Dooku was looking for the best bounty hunters via the test called the Box, or through bounty hunters guarding Jabba or going up against Jedi. And we apparently haven't seen her despite her being capable of taking out the Republic's so-called best clones. She also kicks Cad Bane's ass apparently. It's weird how they show off this guy as some quick-drawing cowboy akin to Red Dead Redemption, and yet he doesn't take the shot right here. Like, come on, that's something an average Joe can do if given such a clear opportunity. And yay, Cad Bane is now being used as something to bait viewers. He saves the viewers' attention in Bad Batch and Boba Fett, even though he should have died by then, as shown in a deleted yet canonical Clone Wars scene that they retconned so that they can milk him. Darth Vader recruited the best bounty hunters in Episode 5. Why wasn't Cad Bane there if he was alive? Why wasn't Fennec Shan there? Whatever, these shows create mini lore breaks, especially Kenobi. Anyway, the Bad Batch also gets captured again in Episode 5. Yeah, I'm done counting their moments of incompetence. I know they lost one of their best members, but that shouldn't affect the best Republic clone squad so drastically. Don't hit me with other silly excuses like them only being used to fighting robots. They have fought organic life like the Geonosians, pirates, and especially the extremely advanced Imbarans. Some of the show's episodes gets more tolerable like the Ryloth episodes I guess, but it's not on the level of Clone Wars. Hell, it's a cut below Rebels, animation aside. Just because it looked like Clone Wars doesn't mean it is. This honestly might have worked better as a one and done movie. Star Wars, well, at least George Lucas' Star Wars is full of original ideas that only he could think of for the most part. Nothing is blatantly copy and paste as ripping off the penguins of Madagascar. I don't think this typical trope can carry a show, especially since they didn't do it well. They were tolerable as a side role in the Clone Wars I guess, but only the last arc was good in that butchered, overrated, incomplete final season. This show has Dave Filoni's name on it by the way. As decent as he is, I have no idea how he gets as much praise as George Lucas. Most of the good parts of Clone Wars, apart from Ahsoka, wasn't his doing. It was George Lucas's idea to bring Maul back. Stop saying he was saved by Filoni. Whatever, I may give that its own video. But if you want a badass elite clone squad experience, then just play Republic Commando. It runs like Halo, its story may not be as impactful as the Ninja Turtles, but they at least don't spend most of their time getting folded. Even the original Battlefront 2 campaign fills this role. But yeah, we'll see if Season 2 somehow changes this and ends up being as decent as The Mandalorian or a pleasant surprise like Andor, but I insanely doubt it. But yeah, we'll see. Check out other Star Wars videos of mine like my unorthodox Vader Omni-Man comparison, my Supreme Intelligent Ahsoka Fortnite video, or Star Wars gaming videos. Thanks for watching.